Hello and welcome everyone to my tutorial on cardiovascular system. This is Professor Guruprasad Sutar from Anna Saheb Dange College of B Pharmacy, Asta. Coming to the learning outcomes. After completing this module, students should able to describe the location of the heart, describe the structure of pericardium and the heart wall, discuss the external and internal anatomy of the chamber of the heart. So student, before going to the first learning outcome, see, this is what your heart look like. Okay, this is an external part we can say. Okay, we have that coronary arteries and all that. Okay, so this is what your actually heart look like and how it is pumping. Okay, it's getting contracted and relaxed we can say. Now when I'm going to take a plain section, okay, so you can see the internal part of a heart. Okay, you have the right and the left ventricle. At the same time you have what different walls which are present, okay, in your heart. Okay, this is a very important part. Later we are going to study in detail. So before the first learning outcome, so you should know how your heart looks like and everything, right? Now see, as I was telling, okay, when a heart is pumping, okay, it is pumping means what it is doing is supplying the blood throughout your body, okay, and receiving the deoxygenated blood and supplying the oxygenated blood. So the blue color is deoxygenated and red color is oxygenated blood. So this is what your heart is pumping, and you can see the red color area or red color arteries we can say, where when the heart is pumping it is supplying the blood throughout your body, right from your head to the toe. This is what is happening. So now coming to the next part, your heart is very important organ. Why it is very important organ? Because it's going to pump the blood, and you know that blood contain what? Oxygen and nutrition, which is necessary for your body, and is also going to remove the waste product. That's why your heart is very important, right? Now if you think in different way, if your heart is not working properly, right, if your heart is not working properly, or if your heart is suffering from any kind of a diseases, definitely the oxygen, the nutritions which are to be supplied or which is a need of your body will be not there. Even the waste materials will be not removed, and ultimately you peoples will lead to different type of disease. That's why your heart is very important and it should pump now and then. Yeah, now coming to the first learning outcome, that is describe the location of the heart. So heart is relatively small size, roughly the same size of your closed fist. Now see, if you're going to close your fist, this is what the size of your heart will be. Getting all of you? Fine. Next one, it is about 12 centimeter long, 9 centimeter width, broadest at the point, and 6 centimeter thickness. This is what overall we can say the anatomy somewhere, okay, and with an average mass, if you're going to see, in female it is 250 grams and in adult male it is 300 grams. Now the apex, it is about something 9 centimeter to the left of the midline of the level of the fifth intercostal space, okay, and little below the nipple and slightly near to the midline, and the base that is going to extend to the second rib. Okay, here you are going to see the difference between the base and the apex. So the upper part is the base and the lower part you can see the apex of the heart. So little bit we are going to study with the help of video now.
Okay, so now we will move to the cardiovascular system. And just gonna do a quick review of the anatomy and physiology, and I'm going to start with the location of the heart. As you know, the heart is about the size of your fist. Your heart will be about the size of your own fist. And as you see here, the heart is located in the what we call the thoracic, and it's not vertical, it's not horizontal, it's kind of bend, laying to the side. And it is in what we call the mediastinum, and and as you see, it's also in between the right and the left lung. And we know that the left lung is smaller than the right lung because of the space that the heart is taking. And based on this location also, keep in mind that when both lungs inflated, this space, the mediastinum, gets closer, smaller, and that's a physiological change, nothing significant. But that's why the blood pressure during inspiration and also the pulse during inspiration may be different than exhalation. So when the lungs are deflated, see, the heart will have more space. When the lungs deflate, the heart will be kind of squeezed a little bit. So there's a little bit of difference, usually 5 to 10 millimeter mercuries, between the blood pressure during inhalation and blood pressure during exhalation. As you see, about 2/3 of the heart is in the left side. That's why you always hear that the heart in the left side of the chest, and only about 1/3 the right side of the thoracic. Now, anatomically, the heart basically is located between the second intercostal space and the fifth intercostal space, and it's the opposite compared with the lungs. As you see, the base of the heart is actually on top, right here. That's the base, and that's the apex. That's why we call this area apical.
Now, coming to the next part, that is organ which are associated with that of a heart. Actually, the organs which are nearby heart, we can say. So if you're going to see the inferiorly, the apex, okay, of your heart, it is centrally tendons to the diaphragm. We can see the diaphragm where it is. Superiorly, the great vessels, that is the aorta, superior vena cava, pulmonary arteries, and pulmonary veins are there. Posteriorly, the esophagus, trachea, left and right bronchus, descending aorta, inferior vena cava, and thoracic vertebrae are there. Laterally, the lungs, the left lung overlapping to the left side of the heart, and entirely the sternum, rib, and intracostal muscles are present. So this is what the overall we can say different organs which are nearby your heart. So this is another important part that you should know, where the inferiorly part, what organs are there, superiorly what organs are there, posteriorly, laterally, and anteriorly, which are the different organs which are present of that of your nearby your heart. Okay, understood? I think so. So you can just see the image now. So with the help of this diagram, we can see organs which are associated with that of a heart. You can see over here we have the aorta, then we have the superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. Okay, then we have the right and the left lung. Okay, we have the esophagus, trachea, right? So these are the different organs which are associated with that of your heart. So this completes your first learning outcome. Thank you.